Hi everybody, this is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Today we're talking about celery, and I have some tips for you on how to cut celery without having all those strings attached to it. There's a couple important points here to bring to you. Now, when you're cutting celery, you want to use a straight blade knife with it. It could be a big knife like this, or it could be a little paring knife, or anything that you're comfortable with handling. But either way you go, you want that blade to be straight. You do not want to use a serrated steak knife like I've got here. That is going to invite the strings, and I'll show you in a little bit on how that actually works that way. Now I'm going to tell you, I've got probably the biggest celery I've ever had in my life. This is huge. Look how big this is compared to my hand. It's as big as the palm of my hand. It's huge. So we're going to identify a little bit of celery anatomy here. What we've got on this side where it's curved inward, we're going to call that the concave side. And on the other side where it's curved upward, we're going to call that the convex side. When you cut your celery, you want to cut it from the convex side. I'm left-handed, so I have to turn it around. And we're going to cut it down this way with a straight blade knife. Now you see I had no strings attached. I want you to see something on this and see if we can hopefully spot it. I think you can. You see the little dark dots on there? Those are actually the strings, and if you really look at them closely, you'll see that they are part of these little ridges that are on the convex side of the celery. So if you cut the celery down from the concave side, those little ridges are going to be on the bottom, and you're going to be more likely to have those strings still attached. They're going to be harder to cut when you cut down when they're on the bottom. But if you turn it over and cut from the convex side, you're going to cut through those strings easier. Now, if you cut with a serrated knife like this one, especially with the celery turned with the concave side up, you're much more likely to have strings. Now this is a very, very sharp knife, so it's cutting through, but you can see, hopefully, we've got a little bit of strings still attached. I've had it where there's a lot of strings attached. Again, this is a very sharp steak knife, so it cuts it, but you're going to have much better results if you cut through with a straight edge knife, and we'll do it with the smaller one, with the convex side up. And you see, whether it's a large knife or a small knife, I'm cutting through the strings. And that's all there is to it. Just make sure you cut with a straight blade and cut with the curved side upward, and you'll have much more success with cutting your celery because you're cutting through those strings that are toward that curved side. Well, I do hope this helps you out. Let me know if you have any questions or comments below. This is Judy at Judy in the Kitchen. Bye for now.